That's gonna be a great day.
11/11.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just gonna be a lot of good vibes that day.
Just positive. That's what I say.
Everybody's just gonna be making wishes. Just don't wish nothing on my downfall.
Please, or the podcast.
No cap. Oh, even if you did, it wouldn't work.
Please,
we had it up. I'm on Guy's team. That you mean? You talking about 11/11? I'm on Guy's team. All right, man. It's episode 186 of the Rise and Grind podcast. We back in the building. It's your boy Roderick.
Yes, sir. Cari, we back in the building.
Oh man, it's Monday again, like we've stated. How you feeling?
Feeling great, man. Feeling great. I had a great week overall. Really busy weekend. Went back to Commerce for homecoming. That was great. Had a great time. It's always good just to see, faces you haven't seen.
Yeah, it's kind of good sometimes.
Yeah, of course. But seeing faces you haven't seen, be around people that that you went to school with, or that you're affiliated with, like organization-wise, whatever it may be. It's just good to see people be around, some love. So I had a great time homecoming, and then followed up Sunday. Went to the game with Hoppy, bro. Cowboys played good. Dak first game back. You know what I'm saying? So great weekend for me, man. Can't complain.
Sounds good.
Yes, sir. How about yourself, though?
Wrapped up a good week of work. I did not go to homecoming. No. I love a lot of y'all out there.
For sure.
Yeah, it's just a whole lot of atmosphere.
Facts. Facts. I understand.
Yeah.
If it wasn't, bro, me, if it wasn't for the frat, the only reason why I go.
Yeah, and I think at a certain point in time, if you're not Greek, you really might just be floating around there.
Yeah, maybe so. It depends, if certain...
Except like ladies.
Yeah, of course, but even if it's certain things going on too that, at homecoming,
I don't want any part of your hacky sack race.
Nah, not like that.
I don't like after you get a hot dog and you get a drink, then you're just sitting there with your hot dog and your drinks there at the tailgate. Yeah,
nah, not like that.
Waiting on the game.
Nah, I'm saying the festivities that that we like to do, the parties and shit like that. Things like that. But
I'm not driving in for the night for you to.
No, of course not. But of course, like I said, if it wasn't for me, just my affiliation with the frat, I would definitely there would be no reason for me to be.
No, but I see y'all. Y'all look like y'all are having an amazing time out there.
No. I'm saying
these niggas are having a ball.
If it wasn't for that, of course, I probably wouldn't be going. But yes, because of that, that is what makes it that way. Like you said, the way that it seems, it's live, bro. I love it. We be out there having a great time.
No, yeah, it seems like a great time.
Yeah, for sure.
I was holding it down back.
You was holding it down. Yeah. Somebody got to do. We can't both.
Oh my God! Who else is gonna hold the city down?
Right, for sure.
I got to.
I know.
Who gonna do that for us?
I appreciate it.
You rep out there, right? I'm gonna go ahead and stay and promo out here.
Right.
You had to go do your job out in LA. That's where
for sure.
Where Biggie got popped. You had to go promote.
I'm going.
Yeah, back to commerce, head ass. I was here for the weekend. I was really chilling, relaxing. I was really maxing out, cool, shooting some b-ball outside of the school. Why the fuck do I do this shit, man? Why do y'all listen to me?
I didn't see it coming, bro. I swear I did.
Man, I love that y'all listening to me.
Damn, I thought you was serious. I'm really looking damn, what?
No.
You was shooting what?
Some b-ball outside, but a couple of head ass.
Started making trouble in the neighborhood.
No, nobody's making trouble with me in the neighborhood.
Of course not.
I'm gonna punch that down.
Real shooters.
Yeah, basketball.
Of course.
Pew, pew, shoo.
All right.
But a good weekend. I really just relaxed. Do the same thing that I do on weekends. I have a pretty routine weekend. It's just laundry, grocery shop, smoke, chill, relax, TV, movies, catch up on things that I need to do. If there's housework that I need to make sure it's cleaned up.
Right.
All of that.
For sure.
Other than that, I'm not doing anything else unless I'm working on something for this pod. We got some things cooking up next pod. We'll have some more announcements for you.
Of course.
Real talk. We'll be moving into damn near November. Next pod will be on Halloween Day. The spooky pod. Face ass. Do we have anything that we want to talk about before we get into shit that we want to prep people on? Anything like that? You have any announcements?
No, just not outside of what you just mentioned. And we still got one more before we get to that last one.
Yeah, my apologies.
Yeah.
Next week will come through.
Next week, right.
Yeah, Thursday you won't hear from us with the actual update. I'm sure we might have a update about the update, but the actual update will come on next Monday.
Right. So just stay tuned. But yeah, outside of that, I don't have nothing. We can go right into it.
Cool. We just did a baby boy video.
Of course.
Was that this month or was that this was the beginning of this
October
month?
1st.
That was October 1st.
Yes,
yeah.
sir. What you good at?
You played Jody, I played Sweet Pea.
Right.
There's been a Twitter controversy going on lately surrounding Baby Boy on who the worst parent is. Mm-hmm. Was it Jody or was it Yvette? Or who the worst person was? Yeah. Is it Jody or is it Yvette?
It said, someone said nothing Jody did in Baby Boy was worse than Yvette leaving their son home alone with Snoop Dogg and some Crips.
Yeah, no, that might be the truth.
Yeah, there may be some facts to that. I ain't gonna lie, because like imagine you in that situation. First off, Jody don't got a car.
You got to think about everything Jody has done wrong in this movie.
Of course.
Let's start from the beginning.
Let's start with Jody. Okay, for sure.
She just finishes having an abortion. He takes her car while she's sick in bed, still hurting from it, to go to his other BM's house. She fucks him and cooks him breakfast.
Sheesh.
He returns the car.
Okay.
Continues to not have a fucking job.
Right. How many strikes is that? 2?
That's 2.
2. Okay.
What else can we think of besides? Okay, he got his dick sucked by
Pandora.
Her act, and that's somewhere between 3 to 4 points because you up about 2 points for fucking girls that she knows. And
that she worked with. That's a coworker.
Yeah, you're cheating, number one. Right. You're fucking a girl. That's what I meant. And you're fucking a coworker.
Yeah, that she knows. So yeah, that's dope.
Okay.
Jody might be out of there. I ain't gonna lie to you.
No, Jody is fucked.
The odds are stacked against her.
Condoms caught in the car.
Oh yeah, he did get that for sure. Damn, Jody.
And the condoms wasn't even from fucking Shorty.
Yeah. Whole different situation there. I don't know, but
oh, I'm gonna have to swing over to Yvette's side.
I was gonna say, let's get to Yvette.
Oh wait. Let's end this. And Jody slapped the fuck out of Yvette.
Damn, he did.
All right, now let's move on to the other side.
Okay.
We've got Yvette, who is still allowing this nigga that she used to be with call the crib.
Right, ex-boyfriend.
And until Jody called, now we can't fully prove anything, but it seems as though he called a lot and she would just talk to him on the phone.
Of course. Caking.
I'm going to keep it 100 with you. Get the fuck off the phone with that nigga. Like, get the fuck off the phone.
That's 2 strikes.
That's 2 strikes already?
That's 2 strikes already.
You on the phone with this nigga while we're together. And that's your ex.
And it's your ex. And he calling the house.
He calling the house. Jody said put a block on the phone with your black ass.
Right. That's 2 strikes. 2 strikes.
Okay. We move on. Set full of Crips. Around little JoJo.
Right.
Jody has no idea. He has to pick his son up in front of the set.
He walked into an ambush.
He has to have his son released by the set.
Facts. They were holding this nigga hostage.
Come get your little son. I don't want that nigga.
Right. But no, he definitely walked into an ambush.
Leaving your child around a set of a whole unknown Crip set.
Right. That's another strike.
No. You get 6 days. You get 6 to 8 points for that. You left your fucking child around unknown nigga. You left your child around not just your ex nigga that's not that child's baby. Right. The whole set.
But look, what about the situation? Where was Jody? Why did she have to leave little man at the house? Well, first off, where is Yvette in the car? Is she at work?
Jody wasn't allowed to come to the crib, remember? I think he had beat the door like when the bleep that. But I don't know. Then you move on. She hit Jody first.
She did. Still don't make it right though. I don't know.
It doesn't make it right for either side.
Yeah, for sure.
Then she got her pussy ate after it.
And she cleaned up the house and made some tacos.
No, that's not the one.
That's not
After
that scene?
you think she made that nigga tacos after he beat the shit out of her? That was after she said I hate you outside the house.
Oh, okay.
Then they ended up having sex. After he beat her, I think he performed oral sex and then left.
Yeah, he did because she was crying.
That's when you came back. He was no longer allowed in the house.
Okay. Sheesh. Yvette got some strikes though. I'm gonna just say that, but
This is a terrible combination if you really think about it.
Say very toxic relationship. I love the movie though. Baby Boy is a hood classic, one of our favorite movies of all time. But when you really think about the relationship status, it was some shit going on.
No, swing over to Sweet Pea and his girl.
It ain't no better.
Bro, he was yelling at them. He was like, man, you moved me in the house and bought me the game and shit.
Right. Like, I'm taking care of you. You got a full fridge, bro.
I'm trying to make this family shit happen with y'all right now.
Bro, he offering Jody up shit that they paying for.
No cap.
He not paying for nothing in there.
That nigga said he had milk, water, and strawberry soda.
Whatever you need.
I'm going to get you some strawberry soda.
Whatever you need. But I still think we are just focusing on this one situation with Yvette. That's pretty tough. That gets you a lot of strikes. 3-4 strikes, like you said. I think
6 to 8.
6 to 8. A lot of strikes for that situation, bro. If you walk me into an ambush with some gang banging niggas, bro, I'm gonna be pissed off.
What the you didn't consult with Jody about this?
Yeah. Ambush.
Fuck me running into the ambush. Yo, you got my son with the Crips at.
Nah, he gonna grow up gang banging.
Bro, nah, he not growing up gang banging up there. He's Lil Bow Wow.
Yeah.
Does Lil Bow Wow get to do that?
What, grow up to be?
No, does Lil Bow Wow get to
Oh, I don't know, man.
My bad. I should believe that too. I'm not believing gang business with Lil Bow Wow, man. Come on now. Let's move on, man. Let's get into the shit. Young Jeezy and DJ Drama. Their tape Snowfall is finally out.
Finally here, man.
I haven't heard it yet. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
Hey, I haven't either, man.
I sincerely apologize. I was locked into I got a family. And I didn't get to it.
I didn't either, man, but I heard a lot of good things about it, man. I'm gonna get to it, obviously. I gotta hear this. It's a DJ Drama tape with Young Jeezy.
And it dropped on Friday and it's Monday, guys. You gotta give me a
So, you know. He got songs with Lil Durk though, 4-2 on there, ESTG. So I'm definitely gonna run this back, man. But just didn't have time to get to the Snowfall album. But definitely, come Thursday, we may wait till the next part after that. But I'm gonna have something to say about it.
One of the reasons why I feel like those features make it there, I've heard a lot in the rap game on Young Jeezy being compared to ESTG.
Really?
I mean, a lot of niggas compare Young Jeezy to ESTG. So, I don't know what it is about him. Maybe it's the voice.
You think so?
No,
I'm asking.
I don't know what it is.
I'm not sure, man, but
he's got the streets lit like the Snowman.
Of course. But I haven't heard anybody compare them to.
I've heard a lot of that. But
on ESTG's last album, they did have a song together that's called The Realest. And that song is hard. They performed it at the BET Awards as well.
They did.
So I knew there was a relationship there or a friendship, but I had never heard people like actually compare the two. So now I'm gonna really pay attention to that when I'm listening to both of them.
Yeah, I've heard it a lot.
So do you think it's like just the sound?
I need the lyrics. Maybe
like,
I need to sit down as well and figure out what it was because I thought that you might have had more on it.
Yeah.
No, I don't know what it is.
Okay.
But streets be talking.
For sure. And if you get in comparison to Jeezy, the way Jeezy had the streets lit, that means something. And obviously we know ESTG has that talent. We know that he's ringing off. So I understand the comparison.
I think for the year 2021, ESTG might have been the hottest young rapper that year. Mm-hmm. Now 2022, we're rounding this year off, Cari. Who do we think might have been the hottest new young rapper? Glorilla?
Yeah. Is Babyface Ray still counted as new? I would say he kind of warmed up a lot this year, but I don't know if he would technically be new. You know what I'm saying?
The first 2 quarters of 2022, Babyface Ray smoked.
Yeah. He's still smoking it though, low key.
No, yeah. I
but I
mean,
know
like,
what you
but he
mean.
had a crazy album and a deluxe that came out
For sure.
somewhere between the first and second quarter, both of those.
I think it was called Face.
I'm not sure. I just remember one was blue and then gray on the deluxe.
Yeah, it was called Face.
Okay. Yeah, that was he did a great job on that album.
Absolutely.
But he smoked this year too. So Glorilla, Babyface Ray.
Outside of that, I really can't think of just anybody right now from the rap game. It's a lot of R&B artists that's making a lot of noise, but rap specifically,
I can't think of a new R&B artist that's making enough noise in the year 2022 for me to bring them up into that kind of light.
right? That's what I'm saying.
2021, we mentioned Cleo Soul.
Of course.
We mentioned Giveon somewhere between 20 and 21.
Yeah, but rappers, I'm not sure. Not sure on that, but definitely Babyface, right? Like I said, I don't know if he would technically be new, but if he is, I would think he's been that artist that's, new, that's making the most noise so far this year, but we can move on.
All right, let's go ahead and move on. Let's stay in DJ drama because he had an album come out with NBA YoungBoy called My I Got a Family.
Yeah, so like you mentioned, this is what we were actually listening to the entire weekend. Well, I know I was for sure.
Yeah, of course.
Okay,
the entire
sure.
weekend.
So, of course, we still showing love to DJ Drama, but we had to check out YoungBoy. I will say I was surprised by this album coming out, first off. Let's just say that. This
I
is
wasn't.
your sixth tape of the year.
Yeah, I was not surprised by this at all. He said he was dropping 10.
Right. But, of course, I was like, all right, bet we'll see. But then once we got news, of the album was coming out, and then right before, maybe it was Wednesday or Thursday or early Thursday morning, we got news that it was going to be a Gangsta Grills. So I was like, okay. I started to feel a little different about it. And then, man, he showed out. I was actually shocked, like, how good it sounded to me. Of course, I'm not saying, like, I don't like him or he doesn't make good music. But I like this tape, like, start to finish. Killing it.
Now, start to finish, I don't know if I would say that. I'm trying to get to it right now, but the actual second half of the album, I'd say that's where my favorites start.
Okay.
Let's see. Right where, like, maybe McQueen or Ben London Mountain.
Yeah.
That's where I like it. Kentrell Talk. The Nicki Minaj track. I admit, I want to get into this.
Yeah, man. Glad you brought that up.
There's some artists that really force Nicki to get in a right kind of bag.
Oh, you taking the words from me, man.
Fabio Foreign obviously was not that type of artist for me. I don't know about what you were saying, what you were thinking. That artist, he wasn't that type of artist for me, to do that for Nicki. When she got on that track with Blue, I felt it there. You felt it for some of the Lil Baby ones. I didn't feel it for some of the Lil Baby ones. But for Blue and for this NBA YoungBoy track, it's hidden. Like this Nicki Minaj is what we need to be hearing.
Yep.
We need her to stop playing games on shows like social media. We need her to stop trying to fit into the drill rap and just rap.
Right, yeah. All that trolling, all that, it's unnecessary because you're a legend. You don't have to do that. You don't need to make social media pop off to get us to listen to your music. We're gonna listen anyways.
You don't have to prove anything to anybody anymore.
Right, like you're the greatest.
You don't have to tell us about the Grammys.
Like, we get it, man.
This is undoubtedly the year that Nicki Minaj will win a Grammy. I know for a fact Nicki Minaj will win a Grammy this year. I don't know what category it's going to be in. This is her year. Even if it's looking like it's aligned to be like that with Super Freaky Girl and the Grammy nomination arguments going on, she should have dropped an album this year.
Yeah. She should have.
Nicki Minaj should have dropped an album.
Yeah, for sure. And we know now at this point that we're not getting that. Nicki's not going to drop in November or December. I don't see that.
If Nicki were to have dropped an album in, say, August or September, all the shit that she's doing that I would consider corny right now, it wouldn't even fucking matter. Because the shit that Kanye is doing right now, that don't have shit to do with Donda. Like, Donda's still fire. But if she would have been able to drop, say, August, September, Super Freaky Girl go #1, then maybe all the shit that she's doing on social media start while the Grammy nominations roll out. We wouldn't even give a fuck no more. We would just be sitting there waiting on her to get her award next February. I think that I'm sorry, we were really talking about NBA YoungBoy, and we'll get back to NBA YoungBoy. But I think she definitely should have put an album out this year.
Yeah, for sure. But obviously, we know it's probably going to come sometime next year early. But we'll just have to see about that. But yeah, like you said, just staying in NBA YoungBoy. When I first heard this song as well, I was like, that's the best verse that she's put out this year.
Yeah, for sure.
And then, you know, he had another song with Yeet. So that song was called I Admit with Nicki Minaj. He had a song called I Don't Text Back featuring Yeet. So this is another feature that, like, I was just surprised by these features. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, you go get Nicki Minaj and you go get Yeet. We know Yeet is making noise, tearing up the streets. He has that young generation crowd just like how NBA YoungBoy has it. So it makes sense on paper, but I was just like, damn, bro, like I couldn't wait to hear that song. I absolutely love it. Both of them went crazy.
The whole second half of the album, King of the Jungle, Change on Me, I Don't Text Back, Kick It. But that Nicki Minaj one's got to be my favorite one. I probably got to go with that one.
Yeah, man. I think number 3, Sedated, may be my favorite. Not gonna lie, I love that song, but I also love King of the Jungle. Like that was my mood all weekend.
I can't remember how the intro went. I might like the intro. I can't remember right now. I need to play this over again.
Yeah.
But great album from NBA YoungBoy. I really like this.
Yeah, it was great.
This was gonna be the album that I was like, damn, his 6-1. I really might not listen to this.
Right, same, but
I cannot listen.
Of course, but also like I mentioned, when we got news of it being a Gangsta Girls, that also added some energy for me. I was like, okay, I'm definitely tuning into this like as soon as it comes out.
Absolutely.
So they did a great job.
While we're still in DJ drama, was there not a third album of his that came out this week? Did Simba drop? No, he dropped it before, but I thought that there was a third Gangsta Grills tape that was coming out today or coming out on Friday. That's my apologies.
Maybe so, man. I'm not sure.
I went back and looked and I couldn't find anything, but I said this just in case there was.
Yeah.
But we can go ahead and move on. I think we need to talk about some albums that are coming out and some singles. Roddy Ricch dropped Aston Martin Truck, a brand new single. Of course, we know he's got Feed the Streets on the way. Mm-hmm. He dropped a date to that as well. But the track, Aston Martin Truck, Cari.
I'm listening, dog.
Roddy Ricch heard all that shit niggas was talking. Like, if there's one artist in the last few years that I can tell heard all that shit niggas was talking about where his career might be headed, about how they didn't like his sophomore album, about what a sophomore slump is, how he might fit into that category. And he said, okay, I'ma fuck y'all up now. Roddy Ricch is back to fuck it up.
You couldn't be more right.
Feed the Streets 3. I keep saying this. Now I know exactly why he was fighting for this tape to be an album, not a mixtape, because this is the fucking one and y'all are gonna feel this.
Yeah, man. We've been saying it the entire year with every song that he's put out this year.
Since Post Malone.
Oh, yeah, since Cooped Up. We've been saying that Roddy Ricch is making noise, man. He's getting back into his frame of where he was when the first album came out. What was it, Antisocial?
Yeah.
He's getting back in that mode.
Excuse me.
Yeah, he's back in that antisocial mode, bro. Like, the music sounds great. Roddy Ricch, that next album, Feed the Streets, is coming out next month, right? November 18th, I think.
November 18th.
When that shit drops, bro,
this shit is
go crazy.
Dirty. He dropped the cover art already. It's amazing. He's sitting at the table, feeding the streets.
Of course.
Him and 4 of his best men, his top guys.
Hey, man, I love it, dog.
But no, he's back in tip top shape
for sure.
He's rapping like it's 2019. This is pre-pandemic. Roddy Ricch.
Yep.
This is pre-pandemic Roddy Ricch. This is the box Roddy Ricch. Number 1 Roddy Ricch.
For weeks, man.
He might pop out with another single that kicks you in your ass.
Absolutely, because that's about 3 weeks before we get to that date of the album coming out.
He got to really heat it up.
Yeah, we definitely get another single probably within that week.
Yeah, and I'm not saying he has to really heat it up. I'm saying he got something in his sleeve already. It's like, yeah, a few or maybe the week of. Throw that on him. That's the single. But the tracks he's been leading with, I fuck with it.
Yeah, I think the last one was called Ghetto Superstar.
Mm-hmm.
He put out this one we said Cooped Up. It's another one I can't really remember that he had as well, but he's just been making noise all year, man, and everything's been sounding great. He's been consistent. That's what I've always, what I've been saying all year. I said he was going back to the basics. He heard everything that people were saying about the sophomore slump.
Absolutely.
All that shit. You know what I'm saying? Even he was posting snippets. Remember, he was taking the snippets down because people wasn't fucking with. We was like, Roddy, just go away.
Stop Breathing. He had dropped Stop Breathing. That's what it was. He had Ghetto Superstar.
Okay.
Stop Breathing. He dropped the EP, The Big Three.
Okay. Oh, bro, Roddy he has been on fire.
Roddy Ricch been fucking killing it.
He's put out an album. That's like 9-10 songs you just mentioned.
Yeah, he's gonna snap. This
okay.
I love the R&B-ish, sing-songish, late at night. Roddy Ricch.
Yeah.
Roddy said, "Fuck that. I'm about to step on you niggas next this time. Like I'm coming with that shit, that heat."
I love it, man. Shout out Roddy Ricch, bro.
Hell yeah, I'm waiting on Feed the Streets 3. It better be out, man.
For sure.
No cap. Nas said fuck all the bullshit too.
Nas a hit boy, man.
Nas and Hit Boy back at it. King's Disease 3. November 11th.
Yep.
11/11.
Yep.
Is 11/11 a Friday? I think you said this to me before.
Yeah, because that's the same day that the Wakanda Forever, the new movie coming
Yes.
out. Yeah. So definitely a Friday.
Y'all niggas better wake up and make a wish.
Hey man, that's gonna be a great day.
11/11?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just gonna be a lot of good vibes that
just
day.
Positive. That's what I say.
Everybody's gonna be making wishes. Just don't wish nothing on my downfall.
Please, or the podcast.
No cap. Oh, even if you did, it wouldn't work.
Please.
We had it up. I'm on Guy's team. That you mean? You talking about these niggas talking about 11/11? I'm on Guy's team. Yeah. But King's Disease 3, Hit Boy and Nas.
Yeah.
I think I might actually expect this one to be even greater.
And it's crazy to even say that because the first two are amazing. These are Grammy winning projects. You know what I'm saying?
These are like the King's Disease, when they just drop it on you, like they just dropped King's Disease 2 like a week before maybe on you, and then Magic came out of nowhere.
Yeah, I forgot about Magic.
But every single time those drop, they're amazing pieces of work, to the point where I really think they just wanted to surprise you with that good of work. If they're putting dates out on it, I think they already know what time it is.
And that's the scary part. Like we said, because how can you continue to get that better? You know, especially Hit Boy, of course, we know his beats are just crazy, but Nas.
But I was gonna say, but Nas
is one of the best rappers, if not the best, like
Nas
rapper.
I think I've said a lot. Nas is the best living rapper.
But you know what I'm saying? To even have that title, and he's in his 40s. You know, I don't know his exact age, but come on now. What else do we have to say? That just speaks for itself.
It just, when you think about how his first album could be considered the greatest album in rap history, and then you have him go on to do another great one like It Was Written, but after that you have him do the Stillmatics, the shits that like some people say they don't hit as hard. Mm-hmm. The Rap Is Dead, the Nostradamus, the things like the
later in his career,
Stillmatic. Mm-hmm. But then you get to like the Life Is Good 2012. Then you pop back up with more tapes. Then you get to working with new niggas like Hit Boy with King's Disease.
Man.
And it's like you back to your first album all over again.
I swear, I was gonna say it's like Nas was just like born again, bro.
Yeah, it's like he's back to his first album all over again. It's not the same type of music. Of course, he's a different Nas these days. But you could sit there and say Illmatic and King's Disease hold candles to each other.
And that's crazy to even say, but that's how.
Sorry if you're from the 80s right, and you lived through that 90s, 1994 moment of Illmatic, and you hate me for saying that. Sorry.
Right, them niggas young, cause we weren't even.
Them niggas don't know shit.
We weren't even born when that shit came out.
Them niggas wasn't in Queensbridge when this bitch dropped, nigga.
Nigga, we weren't even born. That shit came out in 94.
To the New York listeners that was around when that shit dropped, man. Like,
no disrespect.
Like,
man.
Come on, man. Like, don't do that to me.
It's love. It's love.
But I love y'all. Love me back.
Right. But I know what you mean, bro. That just speaks, like I said, to the longevity that Nas has had. This nigga has just gotten better. Of course, Hit Boy So one thing, like I would always say, and this is just what I heard. I didn't necessarily agree with this, but during the period also when Nas was later in his career, people just always say that he didn't choose the best beats. Like the rap was always there, the lyrics were always there, but his beat selection wasn't the best. So then he goes and gets Hit Boy, who is arguably the greatest producer in the game right now. And it's like he finds a brand new sound. And he turns into a whole new artist, like you said.
It's because, and I might have said this on a pod a while back, but when you look at the artists from the 80s and 90s, things like that, they usually have one producer that they were making things with. Nas, I think he cooked up Illmatic with Tribe Called Quest. How am I not thinking of this name?
Yeah, you're losing me. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh. I'll get back to it later,
sure.
but please guys don't butcher me for that either. But when you think of Run DMC, they had the same DJ. When you think of Will Smith, he had the same DJ. When you think of a lot of those artists from back then, they kept the same person.
Right.
So like when you get to the 2000s and 10s, the music doesn't really progress because they've just been making the same music with the same old producers in the same old times. Nas got with Hit Boy. That's not something that older rappers do. Like you don't see any older rappers making collab albums with any new producers. That shit doesn't happen at all. Snoop still does shit with Dre. But that's when you get beautiful shit like this.
Yeah, man.
And I'm still gonna get that fucking the name of this artist. It's just slipping from my brain right now, and it's absolutely insane that it is. And I apologize to hip hop for it.
To hip hop,
real shit. I apologize to hip hop for it. But do you have anything else about?
Nah, man, just definitely looking forward to hearing that. That's gonna be one of the biggest releases for the year. Even though it's coming out in November, it doesn't even matter. Like that's gonna be
Q-Tip. Damn it!
What the fuck? I just didn't know like where you was going. I didn't know like what you was trying to tie in, but definitely we know Q-Tip. Come on now.
Damn!
Right.
It just slipped out of my head. I'm sorry. I'm here now though. Go on.
But nah, we could really move on. Like I said, we just looking forward to hearing that. Shout out Nas. Shout out Hit Boy. Shout out Mass Appeal.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's love.
Sign us, Mass Appeal.
Please.
No, I'm just playing. I'm not. Let's go ahead and move on. It was midweek. We were like Thursday, Friday, something. Well, that's the end of the week. I'm sorry, guys. Drake and 21 Savage let us know that the Jimmy Cooks video was on the way.
Mm-hmm. I think it was coming out Friday, I think.
Yeah, we were like, okay.
Yeah. Great song. We love the song.
Yeah, the album's been out for a little bit,
Right.
but I mean, they've got a song out, so might as well do a video.
Right,
Yeah,
of course. And that song, I believe that's the one that went number one. It's a great song.
it did go number one.
It rang off the entire summer. So of
Absolutely.
course,
So give us the video.
makes sense.
So the video goes, and there's only one scene to it. They're both dressed up in black. It's not too long. I don't even think the video is as long as the song.
It's not.
Okay. We watched the whole thing, and let's get into it. What do you think about the video, Cari?
So the video starts out with Drake doing his verse, obviously because he's first on the song.
It's really just a promo.
Just a promo, but Drake doing his thing. He's rapping. They have like a screen. What do you call that screen? Is that a green screen?
I don't know. Is that a projector? A large projector?
I don't know.
It was a 6-screen projector. Like
Right,
there were
right.
6 different screens on it.
But nothing was on when the video starts. Nothing is on the screens, and then once the music cues in, then there's different pictures. Like a slideshow, basically of images going through. And then Drake's doing his thing. So you get to the end of Drake verse, and you're like, okay, because if you know the song, 21 takes this song to a whole different level.
Absolutely.
So you're waiting. I'm anticipating to hear 21 Savage. 21 Savage is in the video, but his verse is not in the video.
Then it kind of turns to an alternative type of beat. And Drake and 21 Savage announce a collab album that's coming out on October the 28th, which if you did not know what October the 28th is, it's this Friday. It's this Friday. Drake and 21 Savage have an album out, or have an album coming out on this Friday.
This Friday, man. It's going to be called Her Loss.
I like the name of that.
It's pretty nice, not going to lie.
And to be 100, based off of the way 21 Savage has been rapping 2018 to now, I really feel like because of who 21 Savage is, there's this notion that we're going to get this Turn Up album. And I don't think it's going to be anything like that.
This one right here?
Yeah, I think you're going to get a very calm album from Drake and 21 Savage. If you hear like the song Sacrifices with Drake, Thug, 21, I think it's going to be songs like that.
Okay. I don't know what to expect. Like, I'm not sure because this just comes out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, every song that they have been on together, it's always sounded great.
Smoked it.
You know what I'm saying? Jimmy Cooks, we already said that one. Knife Talk, Sneaking, Mr. Right Now. When that came out, that was one of my favorite songs by 21 Savage at that time. So, of course, we know that they can make great songs together. But as far as the album, I'm not sure what to expect of what direction that they're gonna go, but I know it's gonna sound good, man. Like I'm not expecting anything less. 21 Savage, like you mentioned, I agree, has just been in his best form for the last 3 to 4 years. I think he's one of the best rappers in the game.
I was just about to say, I don't think 21 Savage gets enough credit for how hard he's been going. He is a top 5 rapper in the game.
21 Savage is one of the best rappers in the rap game. It has been for like the last 2-3 years.
Yeah, when we talk about rappers right now that like are the best, not like hottest right now.
Talking about hot.
The best.
Talking about rap.
21 Savage is top 5.
You can go back and look at every feature he has done in the last year. Let's just shorten it. 1 to 2 years. There's not a feature that he hasn't killed. There's not a song that he's been on by himself that he hasn't went crazy. Like 21 Savage is one of the best.
I'm trying to think about maybe a top 5. I don't want to just secure everything right now, but I think Lil Baby, Drake, Future, and 21 Savage definitely belong in the top 5 best. I don't know who spot number 5 belongs to, and I think I should just leave it there.
I was going to say, I don't even want to get into that because I'm like, really, maybe top 10 if I'm just saying it now, but like I said, I'm not even going.
21, I'm still holding them there in the top 5.
I mean, and I'm not, that's no disrespect. There's a lot of rappers that I want to like really, think about, but
I don't put. All right, if you're talking about the realms of the Kendricks and J. Cole's, leave them alone.
No, I'm not.
Travis, Kanye, leave them all out. I'll fuck around, take Drake out.
That's what I said. Like I said, we not. You need because we can go Benny, we can go here.
Drake's out. So Drake's out. He's with the Kanyes and them, and that's in a whole nother bubble.
Exactly. So we're not gonna do that, man.
But 21 is still in that top 5.
Absolutely, man. Shout out to him.
But Benny's in 3rd. And Conway.
And everybody's in here.
No cap.
Shout out Griselda, bro. But no, bro, looking forward to the album. So I want to ask you, I don't know if you've seen this on social media. They were saying that Drake has secretly snuck a trilogy on us. They said Drake was a certified lover boy, but honestly, never mind, that's her loss. How do you feel about that? Is this a trilogy from Drake?
It could be, or you Twitter niggas are trying really fucking hard.
For sure. I think it's
certified lover boy.
I read it.
Honestly, never mind her loss.
Yeah, Drake was a certified lover boy, but honestly, never mind, that's her loss.
I like it.
It's cute.
I like the theory.
Right, it's cute.
Fans love a good theory.
Of course.
We love a good story.
I was going to say consumers love a great story.
Rappers, or I'm sorry, I keep calling the listeners or fans of songs rappers. Fans will hear a snippet of an artist's music and name the fucking song for him.
For real.
Now this nigga got to name his song Hurricane because y'all niggas named it Hurricane. He didn't want his fucking song to be named Hurricane, nigga. I remember when he named it, it was 80 degrees. Nigga changed the song for y'all niggas.
Right, bro. And then y'all be ungrateful when the song drop. Oh, you should have kept it that way.
Like, nigga, you named it.
Right.
I changed the name for you. I'm sorry.
No, that's hilarious.
I had to go on a whole rant for that shit. But do we have anything else on Drake and 21?
No, we can leave it at that. But definitely just looking forward to the album coming out. Obviously, they snuck it on us, but when Friday hits and next week, and we're going to be talking about this album for the rest of the year. We know that.
I can't say anything bad right now, and I'm not gonna say anything bad because I think we're gonna be wowed by the album.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
For sure, more than likely.
We're gonna be wowed by the album.
Without a doubt.
Damn it.
Can't wait.
I just know, of course, they're gonna give us a couple of bangers, but they're gonna have some songs that really just hit you in the mental. Because 21 has become that type of artist.
For sure.
With I Am Greater Than I Was. Mm-hmm. He had tracks that just started to fuck with your mental. Or that like damn it, 21, I really didn't used to listen to you to think about this bitch. Look what you've done. It's gonna be some songs on there like that.
More than likely.
They can't turn us up. They can turn us up 12 songs straight. But I don't think that's what they're gonna do. No. I think we're gonna get 12 to 16.
An album. A well balance of both, sides of their sound. You're gonna get the rap and then you're gonna get the slow, whatever it may be, melodic. It's gonna be great, man. I'm definitely, like I said, I'm looking forward to it, and I don't expect nothing less than great.
Can I ask you a question? And now we're down the Drake rabbit hole, Cari.
Okay, let's do it, man. That's what I came here for. Every week, that's what I want to do, man.
We've been in here since 2018 doing this, right?
We have.
That means we were here in 2019.
Okay.
What happened to What a Time to Be Alive 2?
Oh, what? That's never coming out.
But it was like being recorded.
Man, I think a lot of times, like, how much can we believe? Was that coming from Drake?
No, that was real, Cari. We had tracks from it. Now, I'm not going to speak for y'all. I had tracks from that album.
This was 2019 when it first was announced?
Yeah. When they did Life is Good. That was supposed to be the lead track from What a Time to Be Alive 2.
Okay, I do remember.
And they had, I'll put you somewhere where no one could find you.
Desires.
That was for What a Time to Be Alive too.
We had that leak. I remember we was riding around before the.
We had the Certified Lover Boy leak, and we had the What a Time to Be Alive too. The dark.
Yeah, we had the whole bitch.
Hey, yeah.
We had the whole bitch. We was sliding,
having ass niggas.
Hey, that whole winter.
And that's summer too.
It was. When did Dark Lanes come out? Was that winter time, or I may be wrong?
That was spring to summer 2019, okay. I think, but anyways, or 20 or some shit. Whenever it came out,
for sure.
Like we was sliding to it.
We had it. But what was the question?
Not Doechii sliding though.
Nah, facts. What was the question? No, I'm sorry, I didn't forget the question.
But what happened to What a Time to Be Alive 2?
So what I really wanted to focus on, we said this was 2019. So of course we did get
the pandemic. Yes,
right. Like
coronavirus.
I said, all Life is Good though, right before the pandemic, and they were. I remember now they were ramping up. They were about to go crazy. So yes. The pandemic, and that's really all we need to say, because they were supposed to have 2020, and then you get everybody's working on their own shit. Future starts working on his album, Drake started working on his album. We get Certified Lover Boy as well during this time. We get the dance album. So
2020 was supposed to belong to Drake. Like that was supposed to be Drake's year.
We were supposed to get Certified Lover Boy in January, because remember he did the shit with Dirk, the Laugh Now Cry Later.
I was about to say, when that Nike Laugh Now Cry Later with shit with Drewski and all that,
Kevin Durant, he had OBJ.
We were like, oh, this is big time.
He about to take over.
He just had Nike open this store up, or the headquarters up for this fucking thing. He
was on top of the world.
Dirk on the jet skis and shit out there.
On top of the world, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Do we ever see What a Time to Be Alive 2 again?
I don't know. I think it's one of those tapes now.
Time and place?
Yeah, at this point. But if we may not even need it anymore at this point, man.
No, we need that.
Why though? Why
we needed it then?
No, but
in 2019, we definitely, when we got those tracks, when we heard Life is Good, oh my gosh, Cari, are you crazy?
You're saying, did we need the first What a Time to Be Alive though? That's what I'm saying.
Oh no, yeah, we needed the first one. Hell yeah, we needed the first What a Time to Be Alive.
What I'm saying is, you're asking me like, did we need it? Like, we didn't know it was coming out. It just dropped. That's what I'm saying.
Cari, you don't know you need everything.
until you get it.
Fuck around, have a good 6-piece wing.
Right. This is what I needed today.
Drink your drink. No, and then like your fucking hands are sticky.
For sure.
You look over, napkins. Ooh, you had no fucking idea you was gonna need so many napkins, nigga.
Then it's like, damn, that's exactly what I needed. I feel you.
That was so dumb.
But nah, bro.
I just equate that to napkins.
What I'm saying though, like I think now at this point, of course I would love to get it, bro. The fan in me, of course I'm gonna love it. I love great music, but I just think now where they are in their lives, like Drake is a father now. You know what I'm saying? Future has always been a father, but like,
oh, it's not a time to be alive anymore.
They just move differently, and I think 2015, like they were moving differently. They don't move like that no more. So it's not gonna. Of course, they can make
with condoms. Is that what you mean?
No, obviously, but I just think there was a sound in 2015 that we needed. Like you said, maybe we needed.
We were still optimistic that like Future was gonna get Sierra back.
There was a lot going on, during those times, and I think now, bro, we were
just now like post Meek Mill Drake beef.
We were.
Oh, and, it was a time.
Future was on his way up. This is coming off of all of the mixtapes and
DS too. Yeah, like he had came off of.
Now. He was on top of the world,
56 Nights, Beast Mode, not Beast Mode 2, Beast Mode, and Dirty Sprite 2. Yep. All you had to say is he was coming off of March Madness.
Yeah, that's all we needed.
Are we crazy?
Killing it.
And Drake coming fresh off of If You're Reading This, It's Too Late. It was a time to be alive.
It was.
If you were not around to feel that, you fucking missed. You missed. If you got there in like 2016 and you heard What a Time to Be Alive for the first time on January 1st, 2016, you missed.
Yeah, you about 5 months late.
You missed. You had to hear it the moment it came out.
We're not 5 months like that. It came September.
I was gonna let you slide.
So like
I wasn't even gonna do it to you.
I gotta correct myself.
To be completely honest, I'm so bad at math. I think you're so good. Like, I just let it rock.
Right.
You get like 2 + 2, 7. Cari said it. Let it fucking rock. What the hell do I know? They changed the rule. Fuck it. What the fuck are numbers anyway, man?
Nah, right.
That's crazy. I should really not let anybody I shouldn't think anybody that has that math down like that.
Nah, bro.
Somebody's gonna fuck me over in accounting. All right, let's move on. Where we at with it?
Moving on, man. We still got new music that's also coming out this week. Kodak Black.
Yeah, you're still convinced this is coming out this week?
Yeah, it's coming out. Cutthroat Bill Volume 1. He said it's coming out October 28th. Why would it not come out?
Cari, because Drake's dropping.
He is, and he already done pushed the album back once. So if you remember, was it last week or 2 weeks ago now?
It was 3 weeks ago.
No, it was 2 weeks. It was the 14th. It was supposed to come out on the 14th.
Are you sure that it was really 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, I'm sure it was 2. Whether or not he pushed the album back because Youngboy was dropping?
Yeah, so like it was supposed to drop then, and then it didn't drop that. So it was 3 weeks ago.
It was supposed to drop on the 14th, right?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
I'm like, bro, did you not see that?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. For real.
Man, but anyways, why do you think that he's not going to drop the album now?
He didn't want to drop the album because of Youngboy.
Okay.
Now, I do understand that is a conflict of interest with the Atlantic Records thing, and that's probably why he didn't drop that specifically, because Atlantic's going to be promoting somebody else. Dropping on the same day Drake and 21 Savage are dropping is just the same thing.
Who was it? Joey Badass when Honestly Nevermind dropped?
Yeah, Joey Badass was like, yeah, we actually need to mix the album up a little bit more. I'm going to hold off.
He was like, you know what? I think I do want to clear that last sample.
Yeah.
Give me about 2-3 more weeks. and then I'm going to put this shit out.
That nigga said give him 2 fucking weeks, bro. That is crazy.
But no, I understand that, bro. Of course, it's Drake. He's the biggest artist in the world, whatever. But I just think because he's already pushed it back once, and whatever, you get flagged for that, then you push it back again. Niggas gonna be like, bro, what the fuck? Just drop the album.
Cari, we're about to get into Juice WRLD dropping on Friday as well.
I think Kodak still drops, bro. We'll see though.
I don't want to be in the mix of a Drake drop, and this is something to where, yeah, Drake and 21 Savage just dropped this on the consumers, the fans, right?
Okay.
The labels knew this was coming out, right?
Of course, they've been knowing.
Like they know that this was coming out. Mm. Kodak Black has smoked this whole fucking year. Why would you position his album like this? You're putting this album in a place where nobody would even give a fuck that it's coming out. Mm-hmm. His crowning, this is supposed to be his album. This is supposed to be his album for the year, like the one.
For sure.
It sounded good 2 weeks ago until YoungBoy said, nah, fuck that, I'm coming out. What really could sound like some Atlantic Records shit going on.
Could be. And
just like I'm saying, Atlantic Records knew 21 and Drake was over there about to drop. Even though that's not an Atlantic Records thing. That's a UMG, well, it's all up. If it's UMG, it's all them. But that's an Epic Records UMG thing going on with OVO, yada yada yada. Mm-hmm. They knew that was like
for sure. Every label gets wind of when music is coming out, who's working, release dates, things like that. All that shit gets passed around.
Yeah,
like, everybody knows that.
And if there's features that are coming from Atlantic Records, this is blah 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 blah. They just cleared the Atlantic features. Atlantic just paid for the feature to go over to Drake and 20. Come on,
right? It's word of mouth, bro. But going back to Kodak though, what I want to say, if he does not release his album this week, next week would be November 4th.
He needs to drop it next week.
That is the only time he could drop because 11/11, you just get the albums we mentioned. 11/18, you get Roddy Ricch. Now, just like, nigga, you just gonna have to drop. So if he does push it back, let's just say he does, you have to drop November 4th, 5th, whatever, the next week.
I want him to drop next week. I do not want him to drop on the same day as Drake. But I feel like on some bullshit,
he's in a hole, bro.
Atlantic Records will be like, young boy, you ready for your 7th? And they'll just drop that shit then.
That shit would be crazy. But Kodak is just in a bad position because
you're
coming off a week of that album, right? So first week listens for them obviously going to be through the roof. But their second week listens are going to level out as well. You know what I'm saying? But that's taken away from Kodak's first week. So then your first week is already fucked. Then your second week is fucked because that's Nas and Hit Boy and other artists as well. Like,
nigga still spinning that Baby too. Baby's still gonna do 100 next week.
Yeah, see what I mean, bro?
Kodak cannot drop next week, Cari.
All right, bro.
Drake is dropping next week, and we coming off of two. We didn't even look at. We need to double check on what Baby's done first week.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, we didn't check on Baby's first week. Let's go ahead and get that.
Yeah, let's do that.
But he gonna fuck around and do 75 to 100 this week.
Agreed.
Why would Kodak come out?
How did he even get in this situation, bro?
Because Atlantic let that YoungBoy album drop.
Okay.
Atlantic let that YoungBoy album come out, and it all went south from there.
216,000, Lil Baby, It's Only Me. First week sales.
I can fuck with that.
I love it. He did 200. That's a win regardless. He blew through the projections. He's 6K over the projections. They were at 210, so amazing. But yeah, like you said, now going into his second week, he's going to do another 75,000 to 100. Then you got Drake coming out.
That's going to put up
200.
Somewhere between 150 and 250.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, just easy, just off top. And this is off of 1 week, just a whack ass promo video. You know what I'm saying?
And next, that we're gonna get into still, but I want to keep this about Kodak right now. We have the final Juice WRLD album coming out.
Shit, dog.
The final Juice WRLD, the last of his music, drops on Friday.
Juice WRLD doing 200.
Kodak has to compete with all of it. Juice WRLD's commercial.
Yeah, for sure.
Juice WRLD to fuck around and bring the rap game back.
Facts.
Those are some of the guys that were wondering why the numbers are down in rap, why rap's not the same. It was going in the direction of XXXTentacion.
That's good, yeah.
Rap was heading in the direction of Juice WRLD. Those guys are gone. So I'm sorry, and I hate to get down to the demographics. The white kids that were listening to rap, they were making up a large demographic that you see at the Playboi Carti concerts, that you see at the Lil Uzi concerts. They were listening to Juice. They were listening to X that was bridging the gap. And there's not a lot of people bridging the gap because we've turned off street now. You guys have niggered the game up. Agreed. Congratulations, guys. I love the street music, guys. So I've niggered the game up. Where we at with it though? Juice WRLD's new album.
All right. So yeah, just ending off with Kodak though. Like we said, we'll see what happens if he drops Friday. If he pushes it back, we'll pay attention to that.
And it's not like we don't see. We've seen artists push an album back twice.
There's nothing
You've
wrong
watched
with it.
your favorite artist push an album back more than twice.
Right.
Oh, I've watched Cole push an album back the whole summer, nigga.
Of course. Push albums up, back, all that.
My favorite artist, Kanye
come
just
on now.
won't
I'll
fucking
just
drop
say,
it.
like,
There's so many albums that just haven't came out.
Like what? This nigga could have like 20 albums if he released all the music he said he would release.
Y'all remember So Help Me God?
Yeah. 2 Chainz took it, remember? He let 2 Chainz.
2 Chainz took his album.
He took Kanye's album
Bro,
from him, bro.
That is fucking crazy,
That was
bro.
some good music shit. He said, "Yay, can I have that?"
Take it. That's your album,
He
nigga.
gave him an album.
What if Kanye said no? 2 Chainz just took it.
Shit, he would have just named it something else. Fuck, he would have let LeBron take it.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, it ain't shit for Kodak to push us back one more time.
For sure.
And you're still gonna listen to next week.
Yeah, of course.
Please push it back, Kodak. For us. For the numbers. But and this is just me, Roderick, putting something in right now. If Kodak pushes this album out again and a YoungBoy tape drops next week, you know what the fuck's going on. You know what time it is. Mm-hmm. Or if anybody from Atlantic that's huge comes with a surprise drop, y'all know what time it is. And I'm saying it now. Just setting it here. All right. Juice WRLD's final album. Mm-hmm. It'll be dropping on Friday, October the 28th, which is this Friday.
Yep.
It's actually been a long time since I've heard. I know that, of course, there's leaks that drop all the time, but it's been a long time since you've heard a lot of talk about Juice WRLD, about his albums coming out, singles, things like that. I'm actually kind of excited to hear the Juice WRLD album come out on Friday, Cari.
Yeah, I mean, of course, we're huge fans of Juice, but also just like you mentioned, knowing that it's the final installment, that means something as well.
It is.
That means they're gonna put the best music that
you would hope. You would hope.
You would hope, of course.
Because I wouldn't say Circles by Mac Miller is by any means anywhere near my favorite album.
Of course. But still looking forward to it. I agree with you.
Yes.
Juice WRLD, we've been huge fans, his entire career, man. So definitely looking forward. I think it's going to sound good. I'll just say that. I don't know what to expect. There's no track list yet. There's no album title. We haven't heard any snippets or leaks. I haven't myself, so I don't know what to expect. But with it being the last album, like I said, I think that's going to mean something. I'm hoping that they put the best product out.
I hope it sounds great. To be completely honest, the reason why I feel it's taken such a long time is I don't think a lot of these tracks were finished, and I think that it's taken a lot of production to make these tracks whole.
Do you know how hard it is to make a song whole when someone passes away? That's extremely hard.
That might not have even finished 2 of the verses.
That's why a lot of times when we hear these songs that come out after artists died, they're just short and they're just little snippets or little interludes
or it sounds like they were recording it over the phone or something
voice
like
recordings,
that.
Things like that, because it's super hard to, like you said, to finish an album this way. So just shout out to them for even just doing that work. Shout out to the whole team.
Shout out Lil Bibby.
Yeah, man.
Shout out
he's working over there.
Shout out all of them over there.
Whole estate, everybody.
Shout out No Limit.
Yeah, for sure, man. But looking forward to it. We're definitely going to tune into that on Friday, along with everything else that's coming out this week.
Yeah. I don't think I have anything else to say about it. Are you ready to get into the actual news?
Let's do it.
All right, man. We'll never have to holler free Lil Durk, or at least not for right now.
Right.
All the charges from 2019 that stemmed from an Atlanta murder, Durk's been cleared. Those were 5 felony charges that he had on him. Mm-hmm. They dropped all of those. Yeah,
that's good news, man. If you remember, for the listeners, because I know we remember because we were potting.
Yeah, it was like February 2019.
But this was like the most famous case where him and Durk and Vaughn, that picture of them in court, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Yeah, the blonde hair, the blue gowns, whatever you want to call the,
just making sure everything is lining up. But yeah, it's good to see that he was able to clear his name after 3 years, from that situation. It's It's just like you said, we're not gonna have to say free Dirk for this situation anymore. So that's always a good thing.
Yeah, and of course, I'm not in his business with charges, so I don't know if he has any other pending charges. I would hope not. But it's good to see all of these be dropped. I know that they probably those charges went to Vaughn.
Yeah, I think so. In reality, I think that's what happened. Now, from the jump, Dirk did surrender in this situation. He turned himself in. He said,
Vaughn did as well.
Yeah, he said, I have nothing to hide. You know what I'm saying? So they did what they had to do. But I think now, because Vaughn has passed away, I think within that you can say, I think that's who they were trying to get.
Hey, it was Vaughn. He's passed away. Right. Let's put this case to bed.
Let's put the charges, on the dead. Essentially, I know that sounds bad to say, but that's what they're doing.
But that's what they're doing.
Right.
And allegedly, he was the gunman.
Right.
So that's how they handled the case and put it to bed.
Like you said, and there's nothing wrong with that. If that is the case or whatever, that's actually smart, really, in a situation to do. But
it's like no harm done type shit.
Exactly. So
let's move on.
Shout out to Dirk, man.
Yeah, shout out to everybody in that situation. Shout out to Dirk getting that cleared up. Getting out of that little sticky situation, so he can get back to that rapping shit.
Yeah, we in there. Lil Durk though, you still think that album coming this year?
That's tough.
Now with all the music that's coming out end of the year, you think he's still putting that tape out?
No.
I'm gonna say no. A couple months ago, it sounded nice.
It does sound nice because and even a November Durk tape sounds nice.
It'd be lovely,
but it would have to come out somewhere in the span of November, and it's just nowhere in sight right now. And with everything that you see is going on legally, he's getting charges cleared. I'm not gonna dip into it, but you see relationship business of his has been all in the news. Yeah. Durk is probably chilling. Durk is probably taking some time to relax. We act like these people aren't humans. Durk's got family. Durk's got kids. Mm-hmm. So Durk's probably relaxing. If he decides to put something out, it'll probably be in November. If we get to December, just know there's not going to be a Durk track. Yeah. A Durk album. These niggas is not dropping in December.
No, I couldn't agree. But if he does sneak something on us, because he does that series, the Love Songs for the Streets.
Yep.
And when 2 came out, it was August of 2019. So still, kind of same time period where we are right now. So it's possible. I'm just saying that, and I could hear him dropping, for this time, because that tape has slow music for this time.
The Streets signed me.
Signed to the Streets.
Yeah, Signed to the Streets. Right, I'm sorry. That series, he could drop something like that too.
Right. So we'll just have to see. I just wanted to ask you because I remember you saying I think that Durk album is coming out a couple months ago. So I just wanted to see if you still felt that same way.
If it doesn't drop this year, you can expect that still maybe by, I'll say, February.
Okay.
Or in February. I don't see a January drop from Lil Durk. I see February.
Okay.
If not November. November, February.
Gotcha.
All right. Are we in news now? Or we've been in news? Mm-hmm. All right, yeah, let's stay in it. Kendrick, he did an Amazon Prime Video performance for his tour, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. So that included Baby Keem, Kendrick Lamar. I forgot who it was that opened. Was it Tame Impala?
I think so.
I think it's Tame Impala.
But yeah, I'm not sure. I didn't get to watch it on Amazon. When was this? Did they show it?
This was over the weekend. I believe it was either on Friday or Saturday.
Okay. So something like that. I didn't get to watch it live. Do you know if it's still up? Because I do want to catch that.
I believe it is still up. The only reason why I didn't watch it is because it's the Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers tour. I went.
You've already saw it.
Yeah, I saw it. And I actually saw highlights from the actual show, and it was the same show thing that I went to go see.
Same thing. Okay.
It's a really great show. I would watch it all over again, and it was a great experience the way I watched it. I wasn't around the mosh pits. I wasn't around a bunch of people. I was enjoying myself. It was nice and quiet up there where I was chilling.
Talk your shit, King.
Yeah,
he was in the suite and shit.
Zach and fucking Cody, the sweet life. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Talk your shit.
But on the same type of tip, in your house, sweep up, guys. Mop up your house. maybe turn the dimmer on your lights and like dim those lights a little bit. Light some candles type shit. Get your nice liquor or nice wine, whatever. Invite some friends over. Turn the Kendrick concert on and have the same type of sweet vibe.
Yeah.
Watching it on your TV, because there were times that I was in the suite, and I didn't want to look at Kendrick from where I was up where I was at. And I turned around behind me and I looked at him on the TV. You can watch him on the TV.
Play shit.
You can watch him on the TV. Any type of shit you like. Like if you wanted to go in your refrigerator and get like a wine, a champagne, anything like that. When I did it, it was the lady in there serving it.
Peasant.
Nah. Bitch.
Peasants, right?
No, I'm just playing.
My fault.
I'm not playing about the experience.
He don't speak broke.
Nah, broken knees? Hell no.
But no, definitely, I know that experience was crazy. I've never been able to experience a concert from the suite.
Oh, I was about to say, he was about to say he's never experienced the suite. I was going to say, Cari, you're a fucking liar.
A concert from the suite. So I know, not being around anybody, having my own space, having food served and drinks. I know that's crazy. And to have one of the greatest artists / performers of all time in front of you.
And you get to watch the Melodic Blue tour.
Oh, yeah.
This is not just the Missed Them Around the Big Steppers. This is Baby Keem performing his Melodic Blue tour.
Yeah, this is going to be legendary for you as the years go on.
You
saw Baby Keem's first shit. He's going to be one of the biggest artists in the world at some point. And you're going to be able to say you were there at the start.
And I may have seen Kendrick's last shit.
Who knows?
Look at him.
Yeah. You're asking for too much, man.
Nah, but that's something. The same way, moving back, I'll always say that about my concert experience. The very first time, I got to see Usher's Confession tour, and at the exact same time, I saw Kanye's College Dropout tour. Mm-hmm. Like,
amazing, bro.
That's some shit. Looking back on it,
amazing.
18 years later, that was 18 years ago.
Yep.
Damn. College Dropout will be 20 in 2 years, Cari.
We old as shit, man.
That's incredible.
We getting old, bro.
It's incredible.
We getting old, but concert story right before we move on.
Right.
I remember as a kid, I think it was like 7th grade, the first day of 7th grade.
Okay.
The next day, that Monday. So on Sunday, Young Money concert in Dallas.
You went to go?
Young Money. I saw Soulja Boy, some other artists I can't remember, but this is what makes it classic. You remember when Drake fucked up his knee?
Yes.
And he performed sitting down in a chair.
This nigga had crutches. He was rolling around. This nigga had a wheelchair.
So look, I didn't get to see Drake, obviously. I know, but it's because his knee was fucked up, so he wasn't on a tour.
That's legendary, though.
So that's still, even though I didn't get to see him, that's still cool. I'm just he was supposed to be there, but
not seeing Drake isn't the best. But not seeing Drake because it was the stint in time that his knee was fucked up. Yeah. That's fire, though.
Yeah,
that's like having tickets to the Lil Wayne tour, but he got arrested that night, and that was the tour that was the arrest that ended up sending him to jail, yada, yada, yada. Right. That was the New York night. Yeah, okay.
But I got to see everybody else. I got to see Wayne, who was my favorite artist at that time, probably my favorite artist ever, you know what I'm saying, of all time type shit. I think I saw Nicki, but I got to see the whole Young Money, so I still had a great time.
I've still never seen Wayne.
Wow. We got to see Wayne, bro.
We really fucked up not going to the Drake versus Wayne tour.
We did.
I would have made my damn way to Canada to go see that fucking that Young Money reunion.
For sure.
They need a Young Money reunion tour. It's just
they got to go around the world with that. Like that, we got to see that.
It's not gonna happen, Cari.
I know, but I'm just speaking from a fan.
It's just the game is so different these days. The artists from the last generation, they'll do it, and maybe it's because they're like, ooh, damn, we picking up 1 million, 2, 3. That doesn't mean fuck shit to Lil Wayne, Drake, and Nicki Minaj. It's like, oh, we going around the world and picking up 40 million. Yay.
I need 100.
Yeah, I'm not going around the world to bust down this 50 million with y'all. Could do. Drake is I could do this at home on steak.
No, I get you, man. It's artists, great artists like such. We're speaking about Wayne, Drake, and Nicki, right?
Right.
Artists like such who have just reached a point in their career where they're the greatest at their craft. They have had so much success for so long. They haven't had to split shit in years. When they go on their tours, they taking all the bread.
Yep.
And then you ask me to go around the world with 3 people who, relationships have rocky over the years. And at the end of the day, I have to split it 3, 4, 5 ways. I'm not doing that shit.
Yeah, LeBron's not he's not getting in the dunk contest.
Right. So, like, I get it.
Like, guys, I'm the biggest now. Why the fuck would I be getting down here with y'all niggas?
All right, I get it. Like I said, the fan in me, just because I love it. Like
The reunion tour, yeah.
I want to see that, man.
Yeah, I'm going to sit home with my hundreds of millions with my baby and my wife and my husband and my this and my that.
Right. I understand. Ice Spice got to see it, though. I'm kind of upset. Like,
but we still have Drake and we're not blocked. So I think
okay, for sure.
Yeah, like we still have Drake's Instagram.
Okay, you're right.
So I think we actually win over the Ice Spice thing because
it evens out.
She went to the Young Money reunion, but she's blocked.
Okay,
she's blocked.
It evens out for sure.
And she don't even know why.
That's tough.
That's tough.
Drake is crazy. First off, Drake is insane. I follow you. I show love, DM you. I fly you out to the show. I don't know if he flew out. I'm just saying though. But I invite you out to the show. Let me say that.
Right.
I invite you to the show.
I'm sure he flew out.
Of course. But you come to Canada, support, blah, blah, blah. And then you leave and I unfollow you, block you, whatever. Why? What happened?
She probably brought some tangy pootie tap. Like, you know when it's a little too tangy. Like, bitch, you allowed me to eat that?
Why you didn't say nothing?
Like, why you didn't tell me it was tangy?
Yeah, maybe so. Who knows, man?
And Drake's a tip top nigga. Like, so if it's tangy, he's not finishing.
Definitely bougie. He's definitely bougie.
Yeah, like if you're not a bougie nigga, like you can take the tang and finish the night. Drake is up.
Yeah, nah.
Drake is up $1 billion. He has his own liquor.
Nigga has a plane.
Drake could fuck 17 women a night. 7,000.
This nigga has a Boeing. He don't have that shit that y'all flying on.
This nigga has a 747.
This nigga has a Boeing. That's
And
crazy.
You think he's going for that?
Yeah, bro. I get it.
Drake's the type of nigga that's like, you know how many more pussies I could have right here right now? And I went for you and you brought it here tangy.
She brought the spice.
All right. No, we gotta go with whatever we got up next. We gotta go with whatever we got up next, my nigga. Real shit. Young Jock.
Young Jock, man, it's going down.
Oh my gosh. It keeps going down with Young Jock.
It has.
Literally.
It has.
Okay, so we saw this post. I don't know if this was baller alert.
Yeah.
Shady room.
Right. I don't media takeout.
Yeah.
I don't know where the fuck.
I don't
World
know.
Star.
Perez Hilton. I don't know who the fuck put this up. But Young Jock accidentally sent $1,800 to someone on Cash App or PayPal.
Zelle.
Zelle.
The wrong person on Zelle.
Even worse.
Right.
Because they asked you a couple of times on Zelle. Are you sure this? You don't have their number in your phone.
Right.
Are you sure this is who you want to send it to?
And like you said, even worse because Zelle, that's instant transfer.
Yeah, it's straight over.
Cash App things, whatever, the other shit, I don't know how that shit work, but
You
Zelle,
there's a refund part where you can request one, but they have to approve it to send it back on like a PayPal or a Cash App, anything like that. He still would have never got it.
for sure. But with Zelle, like I said, that's instant. I need that. So he sends $1,800 to the wrong person, and he posts some text messages to that person. He says, "Hi, can you please return the $1,800 that I mistakenly sent to your account via Zelle? I do not know you, nor do you know me. Please do the right thing. God has a bigger blessing for you. I know you've blocked my number, and that's okay. I just need that $1,800 that was sent to your account via Zelle."
All right. I'm going to start and lead with love.
Okay.
I really hope that the money for Young Jock was returned in some form or fashion, even if he had to speak with the company and figure out this was some sort of mistake, yada, 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 even though I don't think that would be what would happen. Now that I've gotten all the love that I could out.
And it was minimum, but it's there. It was there.
Yeah. If that were me and I received $1,800 for the wrong person, because there has been a time where somebody sent me 100 or two. I can't remember how much money it was. Somewhere between $100 and $200 on Cash App. I swear to God.
No way.
I swear on my soul. And they messaged me right after, and they were like, "Oh, I sent that on accident. Can you please send that back? And I was like, damn, what if they really need that money? Mm-hmm. That could be like their last $100. They could have been sending it to somebody to get a money order for some sort of bill. Mm-hmm. And I thought about it hard, and I went, fuck them niggas. Fuck them niggas. And that's my shit. That's my money. You shouldn't have sent it over. You broke bitch. And I kept $100. Like,
God.
Yeah, like I'm not
Hit the dash.
You shouldn't have. You should have got the letters correct.
Facts.
You should have proofread. You should have double checked, because I've never fucked around and sent the wrong money to the wrong person.
Absolutely not. Money.
That's money.
Come on now. Like you said, I use Zelle frequently, so like it gives you about 3 steps before you even get to the point of sending money. And I'm checking every step.
You have an option to put names, numbers,
and
emails.
Yeah.
So if you put the right number in, that's all that really matters right now.
Yep.
Or if you put the correct name in with the right things, whatever it is that you need to attach with the name, it should have gone to the right person. After you click that, it says, if they're not in your phone, yo, hi, this is not one of your contacts, blah, 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 blah. Are you sure this is who you want to send it to? You click OK, and then you still have to finalize the payment.
Come on now. 3 steps before you even get to the money.
With something like $1,800, I'm keeping the money just because you're a fucking idiot.
Right? Because, nigga, me sending 18, I'm sweating as I'm getting through my Zelle every 3 step.
I don't even like sending that much money.
Nah, facts, bro. But yeah. So, I understand, the situations. You never know somebody's circumstances. I agree with you in that stance. But if that happens to me, bro, that's God had a bigger blessing for me.
Cari, we used to absolutely,
just
absolutely.
He was right in a sense.
I just upped the blessing.
Right, he was right in a sense. He did have a bigger blessing. It was just for me.
It just you'll get yours later, young jock.
You're blessing me, right? And then he's gonna return the favor.
God bless you, and now you're blessing me.
Of course.
But Cari, I've lived with you before.
Okay.
Hoppy has lived with you before. We lived together at one point.
Correct.
How many months went by that you got a text message from Hoppy or myself, and we were like, God damn it, I accidentally sent your rent money to the wrong person. I need some more time, and I need to get that back.
Yeah, never, bro.
I would never fucking send.
Never.
It got right to you every fucking morning. I need to get that to you. It got right there.
Yep. The Pod House, man.
Okay.
The original Pod House.
The Potter's house.
The Potter's house. My fault.
Okay. I'm sorry, young jock. I wouldn't give it back.
Nah, you just gonna have to take that L.
Take that L.
And then like we said, man, you were the blessing for that person.
It's 2,600 now. You got to put up another 18.
You got to re-up for sure. But nah, he was the blessing for that person, and he gonna get blessed later on. That's just how it worked, man.
Absolutely. You probably missed church and needed to put your communion in.
Right.
You on Love and Hip Hop, your 10% is a lot larger.
Yep.
1,800. Do it. There it is.
He had a bigger blessing, man.
Absolutely. His is on the way. Don't even worry about it. Speaking of money coming in, the African healthcare system has a lot of money coming in. And that's due to French Montana. French Montana's been trying to tell y'all he's African this whole time. Mm-hmm. And he is actually African. I think he might have actually been born in Africa. But you can't take it away from him now. French Montana has raised $226 million that will go towards African healthcare donations. My apologies.
Amazing.
There's niggas will try to find a way to hate on French Montana. When you read this headline, there is absolutely nothing you can hate on.
There's nothing that you could ever hate on French Montana, bro. Like I understand the rapping and how niggas whatever, but
the feature or whatever.
Bro, I get that, but
whatever.
What me and you always say, bro, all these niggas, y'all rap about how you got love, you taking care of your people, you taking care of this, that, and third, but nobody shows up and does shit in their communities. You know
that's
what I'm
a
saying?
nigga that's really putting the work in.
Putting in the work. So when you see things like that, now when I hear you rapping or whatever you may be rapping about, I respect you more because I see you actually doing what you be rapping.
Bro, a nigga that came from the street, really, 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 really in the street, made it, blew all the way up, left the streets. You know how many number ones the niggas done had now?
Diamond artist now too, by
Diamond artist.
Put some respect on that man.
Donating hundreds and raising, fundraising, and donating hundreds of millions of dollars. Yeah. He's the one.
Stop it.
He's really like that.
For sure. I love it, man. Like I said, I love when niggas are doing shit outside of rap, you know, taking care of the people in their communities where they grew up, or where they were born, wherever the case may be, man. I love to see things like this. So shout out to French Montana, man. That's love.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of big money things we're talking about right now on the Rise and Grind podcast on episode 186. We can roll right into the next one. Kevin Hart's his company Heartbeat, that's his production company for all of his audio, visual, book, text,
everything.
Everything. He runs that through Heartbeat Promotions, Heartbeat Productions. Heartbeat Venture just took its first outside investment from JP Morgan. I don't have the actual number, but
I don't think it was announced.
Oh, I thought I saw it.
Yeah, I don't think they announced it. Maybe what I was reading, I don't think they announced it though.
Okay. If it was what I saw announced, it was about $120-something million.
Sheesh.
I'm not gonna lie to you, but on the article that we're looking at right now, I don't see it announced, but I do believe it was somewhere between $100 and $200 million.
Okay.
If what I saw was correct,
yeah,
which is insane.
That's amazing, man. And like you said, I want to talk about his production. You know, the company. A lot of people don't know. Like all the shit that Kevin Hart does, like he makes his own movies now.
Yeah, he
within
does.
his production. Like all that Netflix shit, they're making deals with him. Come on, man.
I want to see, and I hope this is what he has in mind. I want to see what's happening or what happened or what's going on with Adam Sandler and Happy Madison Productions. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I want to see that happen with Kevin Hart. With $100 million, unless you're putting out a fucking Star Wars, that can produce a couple of movies. Yeah, you can put out 6 or 7 movies with $100 million investment.
Easy.
And that's not including the money that he has already within that company. We're about to see a lot of good things come from Heartbeat Productions. Shout out to Kevin Hart. The same way I say Nicki Minaj is like the greatest female rapper of all time, but with the numbers and the money and the accolades, Cardi B was able to do something completely different.
Right.
You have Robin Williams, you have George Carlin, you have Richard Pryor, you have Dave Chappelle. Say what you want about Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart was able to take comedy, especially for the African American, and do what Eddie Murphy did to it in the 1980s and 90s and really put it on an even larger scale than that. He's like Eddie Murphy 2.0. He keeps doing comedy. Eddie Murphy stopped doing comedy after 1987. Didn't do another one. He's still never done another one. This nigga Kevin won't quit. For the entire 2010s, they called him the hardest working man in Hollywood. Put out so many fucking movies, so many stand-ups. Now we've gotten to the point where some people say he's not funny, yada, yada, yada. But Kevin's doing exactly what I said would have been his best bet. And I said this on pods previously. Take the 2020s and turn it to a movie star. Of course you can keep doing comedy, and you're going to keep doing comedy, but let the full focus be on Kevin Hart's stardom as a movie star, and you'll do just as well as you did in the 2010s. And you seeing it.
You hit that, cuz you potting, nigga. I don't even
sorry, man. I had to pull up the shit.
Shit, man. But nah, for real, like we've seen the growth from Kevin Hart just over the years, so everything you said makes sense. But just to see him be able to branch out, he has deals with I think it's Chase. This nigga's all over TV, bro. Like he's a billionaire if he hasn't reached that status yet.
It's on the way. It's on the way.
I agree with you. Like that was a great comparison as far as like comparing like Nicki, you know, she had her time, but Cardi B has been able to capitalize on like just social media and just the new age of, you know, fans and comedy and wherever the industry is. So we've seen Kevin Hart do that exact same thing and turn into the biggest comedian rock star that there has ever been.
Absolutely. Compare any rap group in the game to Migos. They might not have made the money in the game. They might not have had the blingy chains and done numbers wise or sales wise with the album what Culture 1, Culture 2, Culture 3 has done. But the effect that they had with it,
Right.
like that Migos had with it, like they're the biggest. They're the most money making like group. They're the highest selling rap group of all time.
Yep.
Like shit like that.
I know, man.
Kevin Hart is that for comedy.
Yeah.
You might not respect him or
think he's funny still, whatever.
you do have to respect him,
Of
but you might not
course.
respect him as the greatest stand-up comedian, like you're saying, or think he's the funniest.
Right. And that's fine.
But there's a hustle in Kevin Hart that you have to respect forever.
And that many people just don't have. Like some shit, people just, you always say like certain things we talking about, you either got it or you don't.
He has it.
He's just one of them niggas that just got it, bro. He just has it.
He just has
He
it.
just got it, bro. Like, and you got to give it up to him. Like you said, like, regardless of how you may feel about personal situations and comments and things that have happened.
He's a
regardless
boss.
of that man, he does everything the right way when it comes to business, bro. Like, he's on his shit.
He made one slip up and got right back to business.
Yeah, man.
He's a boss.
For sure.
Nowadays, I remember when that shit happened, and I hate even talking about it, but sometimes you just got to get into it. You didn't know if Kevin was gonna make it back.
Yeah, it got ugly for a second.
Nah, Kevin 360, Kevin 180. Which one is better?
180.
Okay, cool.
You had, yeah,
I really only said 160 because he got right back to where he was before. But
360.
yeah, 180 is when you turn all the way around, change. I mean, I guess you could say he did the 180 too.
Right.
Whichever one you want to pick.
Right, that shit always been tricky because, you know, back in the day when you coming up and you first learning game and shit, you think saying 360, you think you really saying some shit.
Yeah, like no, you're really the same bitch.
You just came back around, you the same person. So who knows, man?
I just got mad at the mic.
Right.
Hell wrong with me?
Shit.
Do we want to move on?
Yeah,
Or
we can
do we
move
have
on,
anything else about Kevin Hart?
Nah, just shout out to bro once again, man. That's love.
All right. I think we rounding off. We got a couple more things. Let's get into Tyler Perry.
Staying in that money though, like you said. Accounting though.
Tyler Perry allegedly fired his entire accounting team after they found out the IRS owed him $9 million in overpayment.
Sheesh, man.
I'm not gonna lie. If we had an accounting team that found $9 million that weren't paid out to us from the IRS, they got to get the fuck out too.
Yeah, for sure. That's a large tag, and also that just means that somebody's not doing their job.
Everybody wasn't doing their job.
Yeah, at this point, because this was a part of like a 3-year audit, though.
You missed 9 M's though.
Yeah, that's a lot for sure.
That's
I'm
Cari.
gonna be mad on
1
whatever
million.
tag. Yeah,
No, yeah. If I missed 100,000, I'm mad.
I'll be mad regardless. So
Nowadays, if you missed 1,000 on me, I'm mad.
facts, need that.
Even with Tyler Perry, then if you missing 20,000 or 30,000, I'm sure he would want that fucking money.
Right. And like I said, he understands in business that things happen, mistakes happen, you know. So he was at a conference. It was called Earn Your Leisure Conference.
Earn Your Leisure
Enterprise.
it's a really huge real estate podcast. Shout out them niggas over at Earn Your Leisure. I think that's a Revolt podcast, maybe.
Maybe.
I
Not
think
sure.
so.
Not
That might have
sure.
been a Revolt Summit. I don't know.
They did have a summit recently that I did see. I don't know if it was this exact same one, but
Okay, go on.
let me get to it. Hold on.
Because I saw Earn Your Leisure was actually doing something. He made some actual jokes about how H&R Block was his accounting.
Yeah, so like it was reported that he fired his whole accounting team, but within the conference he was saying that, you know, I guess I gotta go back to H&R Block or something. He was saying.
He was like, I guess I got to stop doing my taxes at H&R Block.
Right. But he said, listen to me, in business, it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to learn. You have to learn, but don't let it keep happening over and over again. That's one thing about me. I'll let you make a million mistakes, but you can't do the same thing over and over again. That's how I run my business. Here's the mistake. Let's fix it. Let's move forward. So he just got to the point, in my opinion, I think he just grew frustrated. This was a 3-year audit, and it's like you keep finding out shit and nothing's getting solved, you know?
So he had no choice. You forced my hand.
I got frustrated. And when it finally got resolved, it's $9 million. That's owed to me.
Yeah, like it's to the point where what are y'all doing up there? Like if
Right.
y'all are doing work,
Right.
what is it?
Exactly.
Because I'm not seeing it.
$9 million is a lot, bro.
3-year audit and you missed 9 M's
Yep.
after all of that time.
That's tough.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough. I have to stand with Mr. Perry.
I don't know too many niggas that done got a check from the IRS as well. Like, if you getting checks from the IRS, you somebody. How many niggas you know getting paid from the IRS?
No, I only know niggas taking from the IRS.
Right.
Cari. that leaves us with a couple of things that we still need to get into.
Yeah.
I read an article. I didn't want to believe it, but the article was from NPR. Mm-hmm. That 91% of all of the PPP loans have been forgiven, with the other 9% expected to be forgiven by the end of the fall. So that means if you didn't cop your $10,000, you really just missed out on some free Trump money.
Ain't that about a bitch?
God. Look at me trying to be a good Samaritan. I don't get my money. You niggas run off with all that scam ass band.
And we seen you niggas, Hellcat LLC. What else, nigga? Camaro LLC. We seen all y'all.
The crab legs and lobster you niggas was eating. Cari, these niggas was in Vegas betting on anything they could fucking bet. Baccarat. I don't even know how to fucking play Baccarat. These niggas was playing. These niggas learned how to play Baccarat because of the PPP.
They're literally the reason why people can't get crabs now. It all started right here in the pandemic. You know, it's like a crab shortage.
These niggas took the crabs, the lobsters, the crawfish,
everything.
The corn. You can't get corn.
Y'all don't even nigga, y'all don't even like crab before this. I swear to God. The way crab, what is it called? Crab broils? What is it called?
Crab boil.
Boil. The way that shit blew up, bro, like I started seeing everybody. I'm like, do y'all really like that shit?
But these niggas they wasn't going for what's snow crab. These niggas wanted king crab, Alaskan king crab, blue crab. What the fuck is wrong with these niggas, man? That's why you can't. These niggas on the deadliest catch are mad as fuck.
There's no crabs.
I know,
bro. This shit's crazy.
You got these niggas out here like the perfect storm, George fucking Clooney and Mark Wahlberg, deathbed ass shit.
Come on, bro. All because they got some free fucking cash. I'm pissed.
These niggas in New England can't even get clam chowder. Y'all done took it all.
Bro. That's crazy though. But yeah, I did read up on that as well, and I need to read more. Because I'm like, bro, how the fuck do you just? The government just got tired. They say, you know what, fuck you, bro. We don't want to go through this work and trying to get all these thousands of people and blah blah blah, taking them to court. I think they just said fuck it.
In 2018-19, we already knew what the fuck time 2020 was gonna be. So they knew they were gonna let all that shit go.
Interesting.
They gonna make them bands dance. We should have got them bands. We knew some niggas that got some bands.
Bro, no, real talk. Like,
I mean, and they came up.
For sure.
We should have came up.
Okay, LC, man. I seen it, dog. We seen it. We literally saw it with our own eyes, fam.
Niggas was taking staycations and vacations. Niggas was in our own city. Niggas was at the Ritz-Carlton. Why are you at Ritz?
This is also when everybody fucked up Tulum for us.
Oh.
This is when it started.
My Tulum and Turks.
This is when it started, bro.
If these niggas fuck Saint-Tropez up, it's over. Saint-Tropez is already kind of.
Don't let us get another PPP loan.
You gotta get the PPP man back in.
Yeah.
And I don't see that happening right now. But whoever can get us the PPP back, or that EDD,
or that EBT,
no cap, or that WIC, hit me up, you did.
I need that first of the month.
But all of that going on, and they've paused the student loan. What is it? The student loan repayment, the reimbursement. Yeah. It's been paused.
What do you mean?
No.
What do you mean by that?
It hasn't been completely passed, I believe. So, the right side, they've blocked that.
Really? Interesting.
Interesting as fuck.
When did this happen?
This happened over the last week. That's why I wanted to mention them together. All of the PPP money's been forgiven, but they put a pause on all the college money.
Okay. Interesting.
And I think the right side was the one that put the pause on it, but
because they got, who has the Senate? Do you know? I don't think the Democrats have it.
I think the
Or the
Republicans
House,
have the
whatever.
Senate.
Okay.
The Democrats have the House.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, that's what I meant. Like,
Yeah.
you know, the person that gave us the PPP, you know, type shit.
Yeah.
He would. It seems as though it's the right thing.
We'll just have to see, man.
I didn't say the right thing. I said a right thing.
Oh, right there, yeah. But that's where I did not know that they had put a pause on that. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's been paused. So if you're waiting on those loans, your student loans to be reimbursed, it's not happening right now.
Boy,
It's been paused. If it don't come back on, I'm not voting.
I was just gonna say that's Biden's only hope. That's
Bro.
his only hope.
And that weed shit,
That's
like
his only hope.
the weed and the student loan reimbursement. If you don't get that, man, it's out. I'm letting you know right now.
Right, yeah.
You're not gonna get to bring any more chicken and waffles to anybody else and think that's gonna let it fucking ride. It's over.
We're not going for that.
It's fucking over.
We know what you said back in the day too, Biden. We ain't forgot about that.
Yeah. We know what you wrote.
We ain't forgot about you. But regardless of that, you know what I'm saying? If these things don't pass, it's over.
No, we on your ass, buddy.
It's over for him.
Might as well wrap up a new candidate.
Damn. Okay. Hey.
Yeah. I wouldn't even vote for him at the primary. I mean, I don't think he would have to go through that. He would just have to say, like, I'm running again because he's the candidate. But no, fuck that.
Damn, bro. That's
Fuck
crazy.
that.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Get it passed, buddy. Like, I'm not in the politics game for who's better for the people these days. I'm in the politics game for what have you done for me lately? How can you scratch my back? And how can you grease my palms? I'm sorry that sounds selfish, but that's how you need to be out for this shit.
I want you to know, man to man, pod to pod, listen, everybody thinks like that. They just don't say it.
Yeah, I know. Like the who's best. No, but the thing about it is before, I really used to vote on who I thought would be the better candidate for people. Yeah. Like, fuck that. What are you going to do for me?
Facts.
What are you going to do for me?
I think a lot of people have gotten to that point now just because of all the chaos that we've been through.
Fuck it.
It's just like, bro, how can you help me be better?
Yeah.
What benefits can I get?
What benefits do I get out of this? And whoever that is, that's what I'm going for. It could be the nigga from Mars. If he said he was going to fucking put a plan in place for me, let's do it. I'm voting for that guy.
How you think they fell in 2008 when Barack stepped up to the plate?
Who? Every other candidate?
The people on the red side. How you think they felt?
Oh, they were pissed. Especially like that. Who was it? That ran up against him first?
McCain?
John McCain. Oh my gosh! When he realized he had no fucking shot, because that was the landslide victory for
Obama.
For Obama, he won that one by a landslide.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're probably pissed.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, this nigger.
Man, shout out Barack.
I was there around it. Like, we were around in 2008.
Yeah.
It was a really good feeling. Like, it just felt good.
Yeah. My president's black, my Lambo's blue, nigga.
We didn't even know what was going on. We didn't have to know what policies was what. Hey, no, we in this bitch.
It's just like, at home, your parents, hey, it's a black president. You hear every rap song, every radio, Obama, change, hope. It was everywhere. The shirts. You remember the shirts you could pick up at the gas station? Like, he was everywhere, bro.
And I felt like some people were afraid. They felt like they had to have a reason on why they were voting for Obama. Are you voting for him just because he's black? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Niggas was not afraid of saying that shit.
Even people now, like, they would get mad for people saying, yeah, that's exactly why I did it.
Right, but that goes back to the point that you were making, though, just to tie it all in. Like, back then, we were just voting for the people. Like you said.
Yeah.
And, like, now, just
for me now.
As the years have went by, like, you want what's best for you, bro. And there's nothing wrong. I don't think selfish, whatever, rude, cruel, I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. Every human being thinks like that at some point in their lives. But
well, I'm glad that you said that, because that's exactly how the fuck I'm thinking.
It is what it is, man.
All right, man. Do we have any more topics we want to get into before we get out of here?
I think that was it for him, man.
All right. So I think that's going to be episode 186 of the Rising Ground Podcast. It's been your boy Roderick.
It's Sir Cari. We checking out.
All right, man. Let's get out of here.